everyone. I'm waiting for like something to disappear off my screen, thinking that I'm not live, but I am. Here we are, 10 seconds in, and I finally say hello. Welcome. My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in the Finger Lakes region of New York. I am very happy to share with you this evening the May Paper Pumpkin Kit as soon as I get it open. It is called The Best There Is. It's intent for Father's Day and other things like that. I've seen a lot of great projects made with alternate ideas, which was really super great. You should check out Rachel Tessman. She made some really cute stuff. I believe she even kind of made a junk journal type thing. I didn't get to watch all of her video, but I caught part of it on my lunch hour yesterday, so that was pretty awesome. So I love watching her create with kits because she is spectacular with that kind of stuff and making more of the kit than what it's intended for. Really excited about this because there's some trees in the stamp set, and you know me, hopefully. And if you don't, that's okay. You'll get to know me. I love trees. Trees have, if they could tell stories, that's what intrigues me about trees. So this is Paper Pumpkin. It comes in this awesome box. Sometimes the box is decorated differently, and you're going to hear some rattling, and I need to get better about that and have this open before my videos, because all that rattling of paper can be a little annoying to some. So it always comes with beautiful tissue paper that is in a color of Stampin' Up! Colors. That happens to be Pool Party. And this is our kit, and it coordinates with the products we're focusing on this week, which is the Country Woods suite. So I'm very excited so we can make alternate projects using some of that product that coordinates with this. I usually do the video here on YouTube as the kit instructs, because my concept on my videos for Creativity Made Easy are for doing kits as they instruct, because it's easy. You know, we can be creative without a lot of product, and these kits make it super easy for us to do that. So with that, I'm cracking this open, taking that awesome cellophane off so that we can get excited and started with this. So you get your instruction packet and all your Paper Pumpkin kits. If you're interested in becoming a subscriber, check out my online store and click the Paper Pumpkin, the kit option, and then Paper Pumpkin, and you can do a month-to-month subscription, which I recommend because you can pause it at any time. You can skip a month, or you can just let them come and just freely craft every month. And it's all there for you, everything you need to make these projects. There are 9 cards in this project, 3 designs, 3 of each card design is what you'll make. There also are bonus things for Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Like this is an add-on that is strictly for Paper Pumpkin subscribers, and this coordinates with 3 Paper Pumpkin kits, and this being, I believe, the last one of that series. I could be mistaken. I'd have to check on that, but they do add-ons for coordinating for these kits. So you'll find some of the elements in the coordinating product that you can purchase within the kit as well. Like the die. See, you can see that image, and that's actually the die that you can get that coordinates with all of, like, these are 2 dies, a butterfly, three dies that will do cutting for you. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count. Anyway, and then there is a QR code right here where you can scan with your device, and it will give you tips and tricks on putting this product together. And as well as keeping the party going, you can hit this QR code for alternate ideas or add-on to check out the add-on for this kit. Coordinating colors of this kit are Basic Beige, I need my glasses, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. I was very amazed when I put on my glasses for the first time with my bifocals. It doesn't mean that you are aging either. It just means your eyes get tired at a certain time of day, and mine do. this time of day. And having those readers on, I was like, wow, crystal clear looking at stuff. It was amazing. So inside your instructions, you have all the instructions to put together each of those cards, as well as imperial measurement ruler at the side. Now it's strictly an imperial measurement because at this present time, they do not sell paper pumpkin overseas. Only a few select of the kits they might do during the year if they choose to. And then they'll put both imperial and metric measurements within the paper pumpkin kit. Now, all the kits within the kit collection are universal. Not universal, but they are available in each Stampin' Up! Market. If ever you were wondering about that, you can get kits in different markets. If you are watching and live in a different market, then you can get those kits from the kit collection, but not necessarily paper pumpkin. So I just hit Siri for whatever reason. I'm going to try and get into my iPad here and find us on YouTube. And then I can watch comments and see people hop on. And I can share this over to my Facebook page once I find where I'm going here, for people to join in and watch. Hey, let's see, YouTube. It's not that difficult, right? So welcome all of you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Completely appreciate you. And I am going to be very patient with this pup. I just did what I needed to with her. And no, she's probably going to give me a hard time. So I'm going to have to go to a different location. Am I live? Where am I? I am live. There I am. And comments. So, all right, sorry about that. All right, we are live. I am going to point you down. You can look at all the yummy goodness on my table, and I'm going to put her somewhere so that I can actually craft with you. So bear with me. I'm going to reverse the camera, point you down to my work area, and then you can get a peek of what we have going on here. Hopefully I can zoom in. Sorry for the shakiness. I need to adjust my camera or my stand again because it is all wonky. Close your eyes if you get dizzy, but it's crooked on me, so I think it's falling a little bit. And then I'm going to go take care of her for a minute, and I will be right back with you. So, woo, big zoom in. Here's all that yummy goodness. Take a look at this. I'll be right back. You almost knocked everything over. Thank you for your patience. That's twice this evening where that has happened. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, and that bell icon will come up for you to set your notification settings. And that way you will be able to get notifications when I go live. All right, so we have 3 different card bases. We're going to grab one of each item here so that I can share how to create these projects. Looks like I'm going to need to plug in my iPad so I can keep track of what's going on here. Flip this upside down, plug this in. All right, now we're good to go. Feel free to say hello, all that good stuff. And so there is a card base that is the basic beige. It's kind of got a different kind of background. It's not solid, and we'll grab one of those. I don't know if that's even the base it goes to. All the extra pieces I'm going to put back in the box. I'll grab a sheet of these die cut images. Those are going to be my labels to stamp on. So you can see it coordinates with that Country Woods Designer Series paper. So it's going to be great to maybe utilize and do some alternate projects with this. So I'll grab one of those. Here's another beautiful card base. I'm loving this wood grain vibe. I love woodsy country vibe stuff. That's just who I am. It's my nature. I love it. I like how they also package these things because everything that is die cut is sandwiched in between things. So we're going to keep that out. And this card base we're going to need. Yeah, definitely coordinate. So you can make extra things if you have extra elements, or you can, you can cut down these because the design is on both sides of your card base. You can cut these down and use product of your own to create other projects. We will keep one of these. I don't know if I need more than one for these projects, but I'll keep them handy. You get a sheet of dimensionals, my cardboard that I recycle for my packaging. I have a half sheet of glue dots that we'll set here. And all of the envelopes are the same, and they are that wood grain. It's very pretty. I love, love, love this. So we'll set those aside as well. But you can even cut down the envelopes if you so choose and use those as part of a layer for a card base, or or for scrapbooking. So these are the sentiments. You have Happy Father's Day. I love the trees. Some little speckled stuff there. You're the best there is. With love and admiration to the most amazing person. I love that. I did see, excuse me, some masking techniques done with this. So some of the words were used and not all of them. So that's really, really cool opportunity for you to do techniques and stuff as well. I love that we get these with our kits now. For you to put in little stamp cases that you may use for storing your, hi Lori. All good. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a beautiful day, and definitely a nice day to be outside for sure. This evening, it's a nice cool breeze coming in my window now, which is good because it's very hot in my room. So, all right, let's grab our instructions and get to stamping. The ink spot you get in this kit, if you are a subscriber and received this kit, is Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my larger Misty Moonlight ink pad, because I like to use these and save my ink spots for traveling or gifting to somebody else or for prize patrol. Of course, I have my stamps, and there's no twine or anything like that in this kit, so I won't have to worry about anything like that. I have blocks handy. In your first paper pumpkin kit, you do get a thinner standard D block, which is this size, but it's just thinner. It's not the ergonomic one. Oh, 3 girlies spending the night. Wow. Way to go, Grammy. You're like the best grandma ever. They are so adorable. Your granddaughters are so cute. They really are little princesses. Someday that might go to their head, but for now, let them write it out. All right, this first card. Oh, look, we get to stamp on the envelopes. Oh my, I better grab 3 in case I do that to all of them. No naked envelopes, right? That's what they tell us. I always forget about it though. Okay, so with that, we'll grab our stamps before I lose them. And we'll put some of these on blocks. So your standard D block, and I have several blocks handy, so I like to just, have them available to put all my sentiments on, and that way I can interchange and not have to clean and switch things out and all that stuff. So for this first card, we are going to use You're the Best There Is, and the little swishy little, I say swishy, it's kind of a grunge look, as well as the trees. And it's going to be the blue, which is kind of a navy misty moonlight. I did go through the colors, so I'm already missing what they are. Grab my bone folder, and we're going to need that die cut of the blue, so the misty moonlight color. Very gentle when you're getting these die cut images out of your little piece of paper here, so you're not ripping, because some of this stuff is very intricate and detailed, and you wouldn't want to rip those leaves. Of course, if it happens, there's always a way to fix those types of oopses, because there's no mistakes in stamping. Where there's a mistake, what we say is an opportunity for embellishing. So we like that. We love embellishing. So if I have to grab embellishments to do that, then I will. These are really adorable. They have little stitched etching on the edges. So that's really cool. This looks like a baseball plate. Pretty cool. And I need my foam mat, which is still packed away from my, I think from my trip last weekend. Yep. So let me grab that really quick. And we will start stamping. So when you're using photopolymer stamps for the first time, and I know everybody's probably heard this continuously, especially from me, but anyone new here may not know this tip, that using the piercing mat that you can purchase in the online store is a great way to get a better stamped image, because your photopolymer stamps are not necessarily seasoned per se. So with that, we also need this for our project. With that, you are going to want to either clean your stamp before using it. If you have jeans on, rub it on your jeans. It gets rid of that film that is on a brand new photopolymer stamp set. So what I like to do is grab my grid paper, and I will practice first. But this is like a foam mat that helps get a better impression of the stamp after your stamp is seasoned. And because it doesn't have that, you know, like with the red rubber, the clear stamps, what they call them, they have that foam built in. So this gives you that added cushion using that. So let's grab our ink pad that I've already buried, and we will get started on stamping. So I know I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight for these trees. So let's just get the stamp seasoned. Looks pretty good. And then we're going to use, we're using all the same color ink, and that looks really good. And I must have just re-inked this ink pad. So everything looks really good. We got that added foam here, our piercing mat. You just want to dab your ink, dab, dab, dab. You don't need to go crazy, but you can see where the ink doesn't necessarily, you want to make sure you got full coverage before placing this down. I need to stick these blocks in the sink. Dawn dish soap, let them soak. I don't have a dishwasher, so that's how I do it. And then I just wipe them off. So you're the best there is. That's our sentiment for this first card. We also want to grab our envelope because we're going to do some stamping on our envelope. And we're going to add those trees to the lower left-hand corner of our envelope, which is super cool. No naked envelopes. So that adds a really pretty effect to your card. You know, to your, when you send it out, people are gonna be like, oh, that's so cute. That's so beautiful, whatever. I'm trying to see where they stamped the little grunge spots. I'm not really seeing that. They have it here. Oh, on the leaves. Interesting. So you're giving the leaves texture. So we're gonna grab the leaf piece and give it some texture. So literally you are going to just, that's interesting, add a little color, different, just to give it, at least that's how I'm seeing it in the description of this. It's pointing this image to the leaves here. So the directions are pretty easy to follow. No words, just steps 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. All right, so we've done all our stamping. We'll set that aside for now. And now we'll close our ink pad so we don't have any oopses. And I'll show you how that looks on there, if you can see that, if it's going to focus. I can't really see my video right now because there's such a delay on my YouTube. So feel free to share the video, comment, hit some emojis there, and again, subscribe to my channel. The more you comment and share and all that stuff, the more that I will reach more people. So I appreciate that. If you share with your friends that like to craft, it means a lot to me, so that I can bring my creativity to more people and just inspire others. So this gets dimensional. So we're going to grab our sheet of dimensionals that comes with the kit. And Probably where there is a use of glue dots, I'm going to just use my own adhesive rather than the glue dots. But everything that comes in the kit is to help you build the projects that you have to create. You don't necessarily need additional products, which is great if you like to craft on a budget. So these kits are $25 plus tax, free shipping. So or the shipping is included in the cost of it, I should say. So there's that. This will get adhered on top of this. So this is going to go kind of at an angle right there. So that would be where a glue dot would go. We'll assemble this first one using these glue dots, but then I'll switch over and use my own adhesive as soon as I find my take your pick tool right there, right in a box that is handy. So I would lift this off, put this on the back of my little leaf piece, and then I would go ahead and follow the way this is on here. You could, if you wanted to, of course I want to make sure it's not going to be off the page or off the card because we don't want to mess that up in the envelope. But you could, if you wanted to, adhere this to the back of this so you know it's positioned right, which I should have done. And that way I know it's in the right place. It's kind of a little tips and tricks. And this gets dimensional, so we want 3 on there. Actually, I should have put a couple glue dots on there, but this will hold this down once I get it adhered. And that will go flush to the top of that piece. And we now have our very first card. Beautiful. Love it. So there's card number 1. With the beautiful envelope that's all nicely stamped. Makes for a pretty coordinating card to send to someone very special or hand to somebody. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. All right, now this one, we're going to want this wood grain. And this looks like it's got some extra detail. I'm going to get one of these. It's already pre-stamped with a different color in a sense. It's like designer series paper that's cut out, but it's got that same tree image. Now, if you wanted to incorporate other coordinating colors, you could do that with additional ink pads if you had them handy and you wanted to switch things up. So use our bone folder. We're going to set this aside and we are going to do our stamping. It looks like I may be missing something and it might be in between. Oh no, there it is. There is our little Misty Moonlight piece that's going to go under our label. We don't need any of these leaf pieces. We're going to stamp again on our envelope as we did previously. And we need the banner that has the thinner banner that looks like this. Okay. Come back in with our piercing mat and we are going to, and it's called a piercing mat because back when I first started in crafting with Stampin' Up! Product, they actually had a piercing tool, which was a tip of like this take your pick tool. And you had designs that you could actually poke. So this was the base to poke. It was a design like a circle or something, and you could make that stitched effect using your pokey tool is what I would call it. Oh, it's kind of out of focus. And your piercing mat. So you would end up poking instead of ruining the surface of whatever you're working on. Makes sense? So we still use it. They got rid of it, discontinued it, and we were like very sad because it's such a great thing for photopolymer stamps. That they brought it back for us to still use. So we were very happy about that. Sometimes, actually, they do listen to us very often at the home office. We just have to make sure we're making our needs voiced to them, or they don't know, you know. So if there's ever anything that a customer had a question on or would love to see, then customers can make those suggestions as well by contacting customer service, or you can let your demonstrator know. You could let me know. I'd be happy to reach out to demonstrator support or put a suggestion in the suggestion box in a sense. So we have Happy Father's Day to you on this banner. We seasoned our stamp. Oh, looks like I missed a little spot right there. So I am going to grab my blends so that I'm not, because I am not good at, my blends keep doing this to me. Anyone else have this problem? Where the tip comes out? It's not a big deal. I'm not good at repositioning stamps, even if I can see through them. So I'm just going to dot where I missed ink with my Stampin' Blends. You could also do it with a Stampin' Right marker if you had one in that color. So, all right, so there is that. We've got that kind of fixed that a little bit. So like I said, there's no mistakes in stamping. There's ways to fix everything. We want to grab those trees again. We're going to stamp the lower left-hand corner of our envelope. I am one that does not put my stamps on my block straight, because if I put them straight, I like to angle them. And I learned this tip from Rachel Tessman. If I put them straight, then I'm looking at the edge of the stamp. And if it's not necessarily straight on my block, then it's going to end up crooked on my paper. Doesn't always work because my eyes aren't always great, but this way I'm actually focusing on the line of the stamp and not the edge of the block. So that's a little tip if it's easier for you to do it that way. All right, now we can assemble our card. Get this stuff out of the way. We've done our stamping, and we need to put dimensionals. Nope, this gets glued out. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and use my seal. Add this to the front of the card. Now this card is going to open this way, like a top flap fold. Of course, I need my arrows to go the right way, right? I love this paper. This paper is also in, something similar to this is in the paper pack, the Country Woods paper pack. This I'm going to, oh, there is a little, let's see. Oh, they did my little trick. Take this piece and you're gonna dip it in the ink, kind of give yourself a little bit of rustic vibe, although I'm not doing very well. That's way too much, but it's okay. You just want some ink on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's pretty cool. Just adds a little texture, or you can use that little grunge stamp and add texture that way. We're going to let that dry for a minute. This gets placed on it with dimensionals. So we'll grab those. And this also has stitching around it. I'll show you. I just noticed it on the reverse side, but there is some stitching around the edge there. I'm checking out my baby. She's just got up and I want to make sure she's okay. Those of you that didn't catch my video earlier on Facebook, my little pup my dog had to go to the vet today. She has not been acting right, and she is having a episode with her Lyme disease. So actually that doesn't want to go there. So we had to get her some antibiotics and some pain meds because she's been having trouble. She's been limping and just not really being herself. When she's out in my craft room without me being here, you know there's something wrong. So she was found sleeping under or laying under my craft room chair this morning by Maddie. So Maddie was concerned. She's like, I know it's hard for you to take her to the vet, but I'm like, oh no, she's due to go in June. Of course, they wouldn't give her her shots today. I have to go back in June. So lucky for her, I mean, it does stress her out, but she got a pup cup on the way home from Seneca Farms. So that was pretty much my lunch and dinner. And I'm like, keep telling myself, stop doing that to yourself, because you need to focus on my goals outside of, I need to stay healthy, get healthy, whatever the case is. So what I did with this, because it's lined up with this and it's the same length or the same height, I added dimensionals to the Misty Moonlight piece underneath. I only used adhesive, regular adhesive here, so you would use a glue dot and 2 dimensionals here because it's the same height as all of this. This, however, I put a dimensional where I shouldn't have. Bear with me, I'm going to peel that one off because you don't want it to be over taller than what's under it. So we fixed that. So, and then I added this because I'm trying to fix it. It needs to be straight. And then I added this. I put 2 dimensionals here, and just obviously you just saw me fix that with the regular adhesive right there. So that is card number 2. Super cute with the stamped envelope. I'm loving this kit. Card number 3, we have, oh, I love that sentiment. Very excited, and I love the layout. This is going to be really beautiful because it's got a lot of pretty colors. I'm still in love with Wild Wheat. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it really looks wonderful with other colors with it. I like it as a standalone as well, but it really does other colors. I just love it. I love it, and it's probably because I love fall colors, and that golden hue to this color really reminds me of fall. I'm big on fall colors. So these 2 pieces I'm going to adhere together with, looks like just with glue dots. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, and I don't know which one goes on top of which. I don't know if it really matters because they're going to be different the way that they are layered. So if I can get my act together. So it just gives it a little zhuzh of both colors. Look how beautiful that looks. Doesn't that even look like something you would find on a beach, like the coral reef, all the pretty colors. And this is going to get that beautiful sentiment on our stamps. The last sentiment left, that very long sentiment that is really pretty. And we're going to do some stamping off first to season our stamp. I'll grab a block here. Lots of blocks handy. So this one is with love and admiration to the most amazing person. I love that so much. Father's Day is very difficult for a lot of people that don't have their dads around, and it's difficult for the kids. And my dad's been gone for, this year it will be 22 years in December. But when you lose people, they're always with you. That's one thing I love. Oh, I stamped that crooked, so we're going to flip it over. Good thing there's 2 sides to a piece of paper, right? And I guess I'm stamping it crooked because I can't see the lines of it because I'm white on white. So let's go here. Tap that again. And there you go. Hopefully that's centered better. Much better. Okay. So there's that. We'll close our ink pad. We're going to stamp again on our envelope. I'll grab our other envelope. So you can see, now that I put the ink away, how easy it is to do this kit. You can take all your envelopes and you can do all of them at once because they're all the same. Now that you see that the stamp is seasoned, it stamps really good. I didn't use the mat under that. But yeah, it's pretty amazing once your stamps are seasoned that you can really get that where it needs to be. All right, I'm going to add some adhesive in the center of this, and I'm going to place this down on my card because that gets dimensionals. So I need my card base. And I love this because it's got that grunge look on there with like more branches in a sense. And bone folder. Go ahead and crease that. Wow, I love all the time I've had in my craft room today. So that I put in the wrong side. So you know how you fix that mistake when you put adhesive where you don't need it? You find your embossing buddy. There's my catalog. And once you find your embossing buddy, you can fix that by, there it is. There's my embossing buddy. And that's part of the tools that you can get in a pack for your heat embossing. And there's a powder in this, if I can get it open. My fingers want to work. And once I get it open, there's a powder in this that will make whatever was sticky not sticky. I'm just going to pat that on there, and it's no longer sticky. Okay? Put that back in there. Clear off that powder. No longer sticky. Okay? So I fixed my mistake there. It's no longer a sticker. Powder everywhere. And now I can, on the reverse side of this, put the adhesive. And I said it wasn't sticky and it stuck. Go figure. That's going to go in the center here. And these are kind of free flowing, and that's going to hold this down once you get the dimensionals on there. So we're going to put 4 dimensionals on the side that I didn't stamp off center. Or, you know what I'm saying. Make sure I have the right side showing. And, whoops, the sticky fingers. That goes there. It's going to reinforce this being held down because of the dimensionals. And if it doesn't, come in here and just add some adhesive under there. And that will hold that down. Okay. There is card number 3. So we have made all 3 cards today with envelopes stamped, no naked envelopes. Love it. One thing that should never be naked is an envelope. You can add designer series paper to it, all kinds of fun stuff. So there are your cards. Absolutely beautiful. Love them. They could be Father's Day. They could just be, I mean, I think they're great for anybody. I just love the country vibe and the wood grain and all that great stuff. So yay, that was a lot of fun and I'm excited. I love kits. Kits are great to use. I'm going to flip the camera back around and it's getting dark out. Looks like it's probably a pretty sunset out there if I could see it. I want to thank you all for joining me. Thanks for the thumbs up and all that great stuff. I appreciate you. And I think that you're all the best that there is. I want to wish you many Stampin' Blessings. And I will see you over on Facebook for my Sunday Live with MJ. I'm going to try and keep uploading my Sunday Lives here for all of you, as well as other videos. I hope you enjoyed my reel today that I did. I was very excited about that. And to catch the video, I did put it over on Facebook. I did a video prior to this at 7 o'clock on Facebook. You can catch me over there if you are on Facebook. Otherwise, it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel right here sometime this weekend. So you can look forward to that replay here as well. So in the meantime, many Stampin' Blessings. Have a wonderful, wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I will see you Sunday morning at 9 a.m. For MJ's Sunday Live with MJ. Okay. And we'll do a scrapbook page and maybe we'll even, we'll be doing some scrapbooking with the Country Woods suite, as well as hopefully I'll get to share some other projects that I create from now and until then. So, all right, I'll see you really soon. Have a great night. Bye. Where's the button?